In this video, I will decode many different blogging niches from various industries, be it travel, tech, finance, and many more. Many of these websites are making $10,000 per month. Some are even making $100,000 per month. And few are even making $1 million a month. For every website, we will be covering their traffic distribution, how they monetize the traffic in all the different traffic channels, the good and the bad things the website is doing, areas of improvement for the website. We'll also be discussing about niche difficulty and traffic opportunities, the common mistakes that people make when they select a niche, and lastly, we'll be discussing about the various affiliate programs the website is part of and their average affiliate commission. This video is part of our free digital marketing mastery course where I show you how to become a pro digital marketer without spending thousands of dollars on paid courses. Make sure you click on the I button or the links in the description to watch our entire free course playlist on YouTube. If you want to become an affiliate marketer or want to start a blog, then watching this video till the end will open your mind. We also launch 2 free courses every month on this channel, so make sure you subscribe to get courses worth thousands of dollars for free. We have timestamps for the entire video, so make sure you check the video description to jump over a particular section of the video. As always, I along with my team have a bonus for you guys as well. This bonus Excel sheet has 30 low competition blogging niche, their SEO metrics, and much more important data. If you want access to this bonus sheet, then all you have to do is like the video and subscribe to our channel. Once we reach 5,000 likes, I will make the link to this bonus Excel sheet public in the video description.
10% of the ad revenue of this video goes towards feeding the needy. Check the link in the description for our Mission No Hunger. And the rest 90% of the revenue helps us to launch many more free courses for you lovely people. So kindly support us. Niche selection is an extremely important part in your blogging or affiliate marketing journey. Choosing the wrong niche can really destroy all your hard work, all your effort. There are multiple factors that you need to consider before choosing a niche. Whether you're passionate about the niche, how difficult the niche is in terms of SEO traffic, whether you'll be working single-handedly or you have a team along with you, the number of monetization capabilities in the niche, the scale of the niche, whether you can scale the niche to over 1,000 articles or 100 articles, or the niche is only catered to 10 to 20 different articles, whether the niche is seasonal or not. Choosing a seasonal niche like Christmas will only give you a boost of sales within 2 to 3 days, but for the rest of the year you'll see a flat line. Whether the niche is in a health or a finance space where you need the expertise, because Google is continuously focusing on the EAT algorithm, which is expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. So if you're targeting a niche like finance or health, then you need the degrees, you need to show your social media profiles, you need to have some accolades, you need to show some degrees to support your claims. For me, the most important factor is the SEO difficulty. If you have gone through our blog and affiliate marketing course, then you know that 90% of the traffic of the website will be coming from search engine optimization, and the keyword difficulty is the most important factor. Yes, your passion for the niche, whether you like the niche or not, is another very important factor. Following your passion where the keyword difficulty is too high is like playing a game which you will never win. You might be really passionate about credit cards, but credit cards have keyword difficulties of over 80 or 90 in SEMrush. So unless and until you have millions of dollars to spend on SEO, you will never be able to rank your article for credit card related terms. You have to strike a balance between your passion and also the SEO data. All throughout this video, I'll be showing you various niche. We will be doing their competitive analysis in SEMrush. We'll be checking the data and also analyzing the multiple monetary opportunities. So combination of all these factors will help you decide the right niche for yourself. And also choosing a niche is something that you should not take lightly. You'll be spending many months or years of your life building a good website for yourself. So unlike other YouTubers who are not really focusing on niche but more on the SEO part, with my experience, I can tell you that niche selection is an extremely important step and you should do it carefully. So you have to understand that you'll be spending many months and many years of your life building a good website. If you're working with a team, you have to manage multiple people. Yes, you can outsource a lot of work, but then again, you need to manage the big decisions. So it's always the best practice to do something which you yourself like. So if you have zero interest in gardening, then opening a gardening related blog is not the right recommendation, because sooner or later you'll get bored of it. And getting bored is one of the biggest reasons many people leave their blog or their affiliate website. Starting and scaling a blog or an affiliate website requires a lot of patience, a lot of hard work, and even some financial investment. So whatever you do it with a purpose. You can even sell the website for 30 to 40x the monthly profit. So if your website is making $1,000 per month, then you can easily sell the website for $30 to $40,000. And this will only happen if you have interest in the niche, if you are passionate about the niche. The other important factor is the number of ways you can monetize the niche. There are multiple ways a website can be monetized. It could be display ads, it could be affiliate marketing, you can sell a video course, you can create a newsletter, you can start a podcast and monetize that, you can start a YouTube channel and again monetize that, you can create physical goods if it is relevant in your niche and then sell that as a e-commerce brand. You can sell sponsored posts, sponsored articles, you can do paid consultation, and there are many other ways you can monetize a blog. But the most important factor being the data. In this video, we'll be looking through the data of multiple different websites from different niches, and we'll try to understand what's the mentality behind starting a particular website. What are the different opportunities, the difficulties in SEO traffic, and so many other different facts. So make sure you watch the video till the end. There are hundreds and thousands of niches available on the internet, and the best niche is the one that you are most passionate about. I myself have worked in a variety of niches, But I've seen that the most success I have achieved is in the one that I am the most passionate about, the one that I love the most, and the one that I enjoy doing. As you have seen in our other courses, there are few tools which are required to do the right competitive research. So go to the My Tools section after visiting our site marketersfeed.com. Here, scroll down and click this link on Try SEMrush. SEMrush is the most popular SEO tool out there in the market. So why SEMrush? SEMrush is the SEO tool trusted by experts. Grow organic traffic with a complete and easy SEO tool. Award-winning tool trusted by world's leading companies. 7 million marketing professionals have used SEMrush. And lastly, this tool has helped me to start and scale multiple websites from 0 to 1 million visitors per month. We have an exclusive deal only for Marketers Feed audience. Check the video description to get free 14-day trial. I have been using it for many years now, and this is by far the best SEO tool I have used. I have a special deal with them to have a 14-day trial. So click on the link here. You'll be redirected to this page. You can click here and sign up for the 14-day trial. SEMrush is the comprehensive tool for all your digital marketing needs, be it search, be it ads, be it content, competition, social, and a lot more. We'll be using this tool in this video for all the competitive research and finding the right niches. To sign up, click on the link here. You'll be redirected to the plans and pricing page. Since you are just starting out, I won't recommend you guys to go for the annual billing. Select a monthly plan. Even a pro plan is good. You can try this tool for free for 14 days by clicking here. Create an account here. Enter your email and password, create an account, and once you sign up, you'll be able to start using SEMrush. Also, if you think that you don't like the software within the first few days, or you think that SEMrush is not right for you, you can cancel an account, and after 14 days, you won't be charged. Since I already have an account, I will be logging in. There are hundreds and thousands of niches out there in the internet. So we'll be starting with a travel blog. Let's start with the travel niche and find out the good websites under that niche and try to find the good and the bad about the websites. I found this website, thecrazytourist.com, also another website, tourscanner.com. Also, if you want a list of all the top travel websites, what you can do is search for SimilarWeb top travel website. I click this first link. This particular tool will give you a list of all the top websites in various niches. Like for travel and tourism worldwide, if you click on go, you'll be able to see the top websites. Since we are using SimilarWeb for most of our competitive research to find the estimate level of traffic, like here we can see that TourScanner is driving 200,000 visitors per month, and most of the traffic is coming from United States. Similarly, the Crazy Tourist, let's see the SimilarWeb traffic. It's driving 1.8 million visitors per month. All the traffic seems to be declining. We'll be doing more research in SEMrush. Again, the traffic seems to be coming from United States. Here you can see on SimilarWeb.com the top websites in travel and tourism niche. Here you can see all the various niches. So this is also a good list to find the various niches and all the top websites in that particular niche. So this will help you in doing the competitive research in a much easier way. So whatever the niche that you might like, it could be email, file sharing, auction, marketplace, insurance, investing, vegetarian, restaurant, food and drinks. It has all the niches. And you can, I think, also select the geography for a particular country and find the top websites. I'm not sure how many times will they allow to do the search because they're only showing the top 50 websites and you'll have to purchase the SimilarWeb Pro plan in order to see rest of the listings. But even the top websites will give you a general idea because we have a tool such as SEMrush to do the competitive research and to find the rest of the websites. But this will give you a general starting idea. You can also research for all these websites, booking.com, Airbnb, tripadvisor.com on SEMrush to find the right sub-niches because targeting a broad niche will be extremely difficult in 2021 because already the top websites like Airbnb, all these Expedia.com, they have huge marketing budgets, they have huge team and they are targeting all those keywords. So the right way to make money online in 2021 and in coming years is to target sub-niches. A sub-niche could be a niche within a niche. Let's say we are talking about tourism here, the travel and tourism niche. Here, instead of only targeting the broad travel and tourism space, which is massive, you can go for a sub-niche. Maybe you can create a website about a particular state or a particular city. Let's say you cover everything about Las Vegas or you cover everything about New York. So that will give you a niche relevancy and that will help you get your website ranked in a much faster pace and also be able to dominate the search engine rankings. We'll be talking more about it once we'll start doing the niche research by taking few of the websites. Let's look at the website, this thecrazytourist.com. On the first impression, I'll say the website doesn't look that good because the Crazy Tourist, they don't have a nice logo, rather just a simple text. They're using, I think, the GeneratePress theme. Also, they don't even have a favicon here. You can see the category. That's a WordPress-based website. And you can also see they have ads showing up. So this is the bottom bar ad. If you know more about the ads and displaying ads, having a floating bottom bar really helps in increasing the CTR, which is the click-through rate, and helps you get more clicks on your ads and hence make more money. Since travel is not a very competitive niche as per say like finance or credit cards, so the CPM for each click won't be that high, but yes, it's fairly decent. It's a fairly simple website with recent posts. It seems that the person has not done much work. Also look at the footer here. There are not many links. No links about who the website is, about their social media links. It's a basic GeneratePress theme with pagination, and they have just stuffed the articles. So no work has been done on branding. And I think that is the reason why the traffic seems to be declining, because Google is focusing more on the branded website instead of any website which is just a content farm. But they seem to be doing really good earlier. In September, they were driving 4.3 million visitors per month. Let's check a couple of articles. So they have given the source. That's a good tactic. If you are using an image which you don't own the copyright to, you should always be giving the source. Have some video embedded, and as you can see in the recent post, they are targeting the best things to do type keyword, because one query which is very popular in travel space is things to do. Because if someone is visiting a particular city or a particular country, the first thing they do is search on Google for things to do in XYZ. So if you're visiting Paris, let's say, so there's a high probability you will be searching for things to do in Paris or things to do in particular areas of Paris. Another reason why the traffic has dropped a lot could be the COVID as well, because the travel industry has been impacted hugely by the COVID, and that could also be a reason why the traffic has dropped, because not many people are traveling, and hence if people won't travel, they won't be searching for travel related queries. One thing you can see is that there is no author here. You can't find the author name, who he or she is. Let's see if at the bottom they have the author bio or not. Okay, no bio of author. Also no comment section. The Crazy Tourist, just a social share button. So they are focusing entirely on content and trying to get their articles ranked. Honestly, not a very good looking website or something which is very brandable, rather a very basic website. I'm surprised that they are driving such kind of traffic. Let's see whether the traffic is real or not on SEMrush. So we'll copy the website and add it in SEMrush. Let's search domain overview. Here you can see the website was driving 7 million visitors per month. That's a massive traffic. I'm really surprised that with such basic design they are able to drive such traffic. Here you can see that in November 2020 and in December the traffic dropped to 4 million and it has been declining. As I have told you in my other courses that in December 2020 there was a big massive Google update, and Google was preferring more on the EAT side, which is the expertise, authoritativeness and trustworthiness. And since this particular website is not showing any EAT signal, I think that's the reason Google has penalized this website. But even then the website is driving fairly significant traffic from Google. So I think the website should be working on all the basic factors that I've covered in the SEO course. I hope you have seen our other courses on affiliate marketing, SEO and blogging course, because I've covered a lot on how to create a good looking website which Google loves. But then again, the website is doing good. It's driving a massive traffic. They're not running any paid search ads, but rather they are running display advertisements as well. I can't find any affiliate links here in this particular article. Let's try to find the top pages of this particular website. Here are the top pages of the website. 15 best flea markets, Georgia. As I told you earlier, that targeting a particular city or a particular area is much better compared to target the overall niche. Because if you're just starting out, you won't have the budget for content, because content forms a major chunk of your overall expenses, because getting quality content is expensive. If you don't know, then on our tools page of marketersfeed.com, here you'll find the content services that I use and recommend, content writing services. So these are the three companies: wordagents.com, niche website builders, and content refined. You can outsource your content requirements here. These are skilled companies who have experience in SEO as well as writing good quality content. But once we are talking about a website like Crazy Tourist, where the article lengths are 4,000, 5,000 words, and they have hundreds and thousands of articles, then the content expense really increases by a lot. So if you target a small niche like a Georgia or San Francisco or Dallas, Texas, etc., and cover all the search term for that particular state or area, the probability of you ranking for all the keywords is higher, because Google always focuses on giving preference to niche-based website. Here you can see they are targeting things to do type keyword, best beaches, best beautiful spots. Best beaches type keyword is also seems to be working well for them. Again, things to do, best beaches, best lakes. Again, 3 articles on best lakes are ranking. Let's see the best beaches article and also a best lakes article. A very basic intro, big images, no affiliate links. I'm not sure why they are not adding affiliate links. I know that adding affiliate links are not that relevant for this particular article. But if someone is searching for best beaches in New Jersey, they might be traveling to that particular area. So they can add affiliate links of booking.com or other TripAdvisor, etc. Because if someone is going to that particular page, they might be looking for good hotels. So hotels give you a good commission. The website is primarily relying on display ads. As you can see here, a lot of display ads are being shown. Another ad here, floating ads within the article. I'm sure in the mobile view as well, they have optimized for display ads, but they are losing out on revenue by not integrating affiliate links. Make sure you watch our affiliate marketing playlist. I have covered a lot about affiliate marketing, how to find the affiliate offers, how to find the right affiliate links, and how to integrate these affiliate links within your article. And I've also covered on what are the best practices on getting the most commission out of your affiliate website. Let's look at the organic keywords of this website. You can see that the majority of traffic is coming from flea market near me, New York beach, things to do, as I told earlier, things to do and best beaches, best lakes type keyword seems to be working for this website. Let's look at the competitor of the website. We'll go to organic research section here, go to main organic competitors, click here. So if you are thinking of creating a travel website, this is the best section for you, the organic competitor section. You can also export the list by clicking here. So not all these websites will be targeting on a general level. You will find websites which are catering to a particular area, particular geography, or a particular keyword type like best things to do, best lakes, best beaches types. So if you don't have thousands of dollars to invest in content and you only want to create a basic website where you'll be generating a decent income, or you might even flip it later for 30x or 40x profit, then you can look at the competitor list here. Study all these websites, find the keyword they are targeting, and find the keyword which seems to be working for you the best. Also looking at the website, they don't seem to be doing much in generating more revenue for themselves. Even the lead type of business can work here, the best lakes in Georgia. They can also list some of the services here. So the best way to find out in what other ways you can make money from your articles is to search for your main keyword on Google. So let's say we'll search for best lakes in Georgia. And look at the other articles, your competing articles. As you can see that the Crazy Tourist is ranking number 1. They could have also optimized for this FAQ schema. Let's see what other websites are doing and see if they are doing something different to generate more revenue from the article. Here you can see this particular article is also making money from ads itself. They don't seem to be doing any kind of lead generation or affiliate. They are signing up for the newsletter. So that is another channel of creating an audience for themselves. This looks like a more branded domain compared to the other one. 10 best lakes in Georgia from north to south. I always recommend you guys to update your articles. As you can see here, they haven't updated their article since 2020. It has almost been a year. One really good signal for SEO is the recency of the article and how updated you keep it. So always make sure within 3 to 4 months, you always update your articles with new content, new findings, etc. And always make sure you change the date. Here you can see if someone searches for best lakes in Georgia, you can also add the year here like bracket 2021, because that also helps in increasing the CTR, which is the click-through rate, which is another good SEO signal. Let's see here. They also don't seem to be doing much for any affiliate link or etc. Okay, see the next website. Here you can see the website has not affiliate links, rather they are like find vacation rentals near Lake Lanier. So if someone is going to this particular page, they will be looking for vacation rentals. They are driving the traffic to their own vacation rental space on their website and hence selling something. So this is a way. So if they have an affiliate program, I'm not sure whether tripping.com have an affiliate program, or you can find vacation rentals on other websites like booking.com and tripadvisor.com and integrate the affiliate links on your article. Okay, more info. Let's see here. Open Google Maps. Okay, this article also is not trying to make extra money from this article. Places to stay, experiences. So this is more like a way to drive traffic and increase brand awareness instead of not driving more money. Here you can see our family stayed at a lovely unit from Mountain Top Cabin Rentals. Let's see if I click here. If I visit this particular page, yes, they seem to be selling here because if Mountain Top Cabin Rentals, so they are integrating this particular page on their website, and if I click here, they are driving traffic to this website. They might be getting compensated for all the people who are sent from their website. I'm just guessing here, but this is another way. So the best way to find out about different ways to monetize your article is to search on Google and find out what other websites are doing in order to monetize their article. There is not many opportunity to create an info product or a tool here to generate more revenue. You can also study other competitors in the space, in the travel space, and see what they are doing to generate more revenue. Another way to find the niche for your website is by going to flippa.com. Flippa is a marketplace where people can sell and buy websites. So this will also give you an idea of the valuation and the worth of a website. Here you can go for a website, editor's choice, or featured, established website, etc. and the most active websites. These are the three sections I like the most. Here you'll find all the different websites that are being listed on the platform and are attracting the bids, like Amphibian Life, Gardener's Mag. Gardening is another very popular vertical you can look into. The Pilates reformers, Pilates. So as you can see, not everyone is targeting a very broad niche, but rather targeting a very small niche, like a space poem, rodentlife.com. Let's look at for other website for sale, like Projector Finder. So I think this is an Amazon affiliate website. Here you can see it's an affiliate business making $649 per month. Psycho Gaming, Gardener's Mag, Portable Generator 360.com. This must also be an Amazon affiliate website. Happy Baby 247. So it's a baby store for newbies. I'm not sure whether it's affiliate website or a e-commerce business. A Ran Beauty, a dropshipping business. Here you can select the content category so that only the websites which are content in nature will be shown to you. And inspiring.com, advertising home and garden business. So this is another way to find a good niche for your website and also get the valuation and see what kind of prices are being fetched. And you'll also get a good idea of the money that you can get by selling a website. Let's say if you're making $1,000 per month from your website, then you can easily sell it for $30,000 to $40,000. There are many marketplaces like flippa.com, then there's empireflippers.com, etc.
Real learning and growth comes when you don't just watch but actually implement. So if you are in the one person who are not just watching but actually implementing, then join our free profitable website challenge. Your chances of success will be 100x more. The link is in the description. Our free challenge is an entire blueprint of starting and scaling a profitable website from scratch. With our free challenge, you will get daily tutorials, tasks, lessons, reminder emails taking you one step closer to your goal. Advanced strategies that are not shared on this YouTube channel. Exclusive checklists and worksheets. Ask your questions and get direct feedback. A close-knit community of like-minded, passionate people who have the same goal as you to create a profitable website. Lastly, there will be lots of giveaways and bonuses as well. So wait no more, watch this video till the end and also sign up for our free profitable website challenge right now. Link is in the description.
So now let's move on to the finance domain. I searched for SimilarWeb top finance website. So finance is a fairly broad vertical. It has investing, financial planning, banking, credit and lending. So let's click all the links and see the top websites. So this particular is the investing related websites worldwide, and here are the top websites. Similarly, let's see the financial planning and management, PayPal, Postpaste, Alipay.com. So they seems to be more like a payment related websites. And here we have top ranking websites for finance niche. Intuit, PayPal, Chase, Wells Fargo. But finance could be related to payment as well, could be related to, but we are more looking for the information related website. As you can see, creditkarma.com is a very big website in the finance space, because a lot of banks are also covered in the finance space. So you'll have to pick and see which websites are covering the information. So I found a website, thesimpledollar.com. If I click on SimilarWeb, it is driving around 1.1 million visitors. The website looks really neat. It's a good logo, clean interface, good looking website, good brand. Our experts ran the numbers, so it is also focusing on the EAT principle of SEO. A good looking website. Here you can see expertly created information. They have a proper footer, how we make money, a proper affiliate disclosure that they are supported by advertising as well as affiliate as seen in. So it's also brings in more trust. I wish they also had put in links. So if they have been featured in Forbes, they could have also added links to that particular Forbes article. That also brings more trust. They also have a subscribe button. I'm not sure what. So they must be selling some kind of a membership or something. Okay, so subscribe to their newsletter. Newsletter is a fairly popular way, especially 2021 and in the coming years. It is becoming very popular as another monetary channel as well as to own the audience. If you want to learn how to create a newsletter, how to get newsletter subscribers, how to monetize the newsletter, and how to create a passive income source in an email newsletter, then you can comment below. If I get enough responses, I'll create a comprehensive video in our community. Let's check the website in SEMrush. Here you can see the website is driving 457,000 organic search traffic. Again, you can see the website was hit with a penalty in November or December Google update. The website traffic has decreased significantly from 1.2 million visitors to 490,000 visitors per month. So not a good sign. Let's check a couple of articles on the website. The best resources, Chase bonus. Let's see how the articles are written. Founder and columnist, Trent Harm. A proper Twitter link and the name of the person, reviewed by. So this is another very good signal for EAT. I always say that you should have an author, a writer, then also someone who has reviewed the article, a loans editor. If she could have also had some social media links, that would have been nice, because it gives a good trust signal. The article is fairly straightforward. They are doing a lot of internal linking. Internal linking is extremely important for 2021 and in coming years. If you can go to my tools page here on marketersfeed.com. And if you scroll down to our Amazon affiliate related tools and come to Link Whisper. So this is the tool that I use for internal linking on all my WordPress related websites. It's an amazing tool. So you can click here and get the tool. So credit cards one-on-one, because as you know that all the finance websites, the most money they make is from credit card referrals and affiliates of that. That's where they are focusing a lot on credit card and using this widget. Cashback credit card, consider credit card for bad credit, because most of the people have a bad credit history. So having a headline like this will really helps in getting a higher CTR, a balance transfer credit card. So they also have an affiliate disclosure, which is good. Looking at the website in SEMrush, let's look at the top pages and its major competitors and top keywords. Go to organic research. Let's look at the top keywords. Let's also open top pages and the top competitors. One thing I'll recommend you all is to think a lot before going into the finance vertical, because the keyword difficulty is extremely high. You can see the KD being 86, 88, 84. So if you're just a beginner or just a newbie, then going into a finance vertical is not the best choice. Rather, focus on a keyword difficulty which is lower than 30 or 25 related, because that will give you better results and much faster results. But the finance vertical has a huge commission rate for all the different affiliate programs it has. If you have seen our video on top affiliate websites, then you know that I have covered a couple of websites for finance niche, and I've also shown the commission structures. So they have really massive commission structures. You can also see the competitors of this particular website. Since the website is more information driven, you'll find all the competitors which are also targeting the same keywords, same articles, and you'll be getting a lot of idea. So let's see. Dave Ramsey, as you know, he's a huge YouTuber. So he also has a website. Let's check reviews.com. It seems to be a affiliate website in nature, since because of the domain name like reviews.com. So auto insurance, life insurance, home warranty. So they're doing reviews of all of these, and they must be making affiliate commission. NerdWallet is the website that we covered in our top affiliate websites video, lendingtree.com. Policy Genius is another very, very big website. As you can see, big players are working in this niche. So this is a niche which is something that you have to think 100 times before entering, because it requires a lot of investment, a lot of know-how, and you'll have to watch all our courses on digital marketing and affiliate marketing, SEO, and you'll have to implement a lot before actually seeing any results. So the next website is makeuptutorials.com. This is related to beauty and makeup. If I check the website on SEMrush, you can see the website is driving 277,000 organic traffic, and it seems to have increased a lot in February 2021. So they must have done something good for their SEO. You can also check SimilarWeb for the best beauty and cosmetic websites. They cover all the websites, be it e-commerce, be it information based, or be it every kind of website. So you'll have to really find out all the websites that are more information based, because that is the website that we will be creating, more information based websites. Let's look at all the keywords for which this website is ranking. Here you can see for all the keywords the website is ranking: eyebrow threading, coffin nails, eyebrow slit. So a lot of keywords related to eye makeup, etc. Makeup tutorials, winged eyeliners. Since the volume of traffic here, you can see for all these keywords are extremely high, like 246,000, 165,000. So these keyword in itself can be a niche in itself. Like makeup look, you can take this keyword as the main keyword and look at the related keywords and create a website just on makeup looks part. Instead of creating a very general website on makeup tutorials, you can focus on makeup looks, or maybe related to eyebrow makeup. You can find all the keywords related to eyebrow and then create a website only on eyebrow. Like I went to keyword overview section of SEMrush, I searched for eyebrow, and here are all the keywords that are related to eyebrow. I'll click on eyebrow related keywords. And you also have various categories. Like for eyebrow, you have threads, wax, pencil, hair, best, tattoo, tint, quiet, grow, etc. So all the keywords that are related to eyebrow and are in the niche that you are thinking of going in, you can download all those keywords. As you can see, the volumes are fairly high, like 74,000, 60,000, eyebrow shapes, eyebrow waxing. So you can only on eyebrow itself. Since you're not going for a very general niche, the chances of you getting your website ranked will be higher. Similarly, you can create a website on lips or nails. Instead of creating a website on general overview of all the different categories, the best way is to choose a category and then creating a comprehensive website on one particular category. So niche within the niche is the way to go in 2021. There's a very popular saying which says that riches are in the niches. This is my favorite section of going to the competitors of a particular website. So whenever I'm thinking of finding new ideas for any of my affiliate websites, new article ideas or new revenue opportunities, I go to my competitor section and start looking at what my competitors are doing. Because everyone is thinking of new opportunities, new ideas. So instead of just going on Google and searching for new ideas, we can look at what competitors are doing and then improvise and do it better. So as I'm seeing the competitors of makeuptutorials.com, okay. So this website is Makeup Geek, only on makeup related and pretty designs. Then we have Pop Haircuts. I opened this website, Pop Haircuts. So this website is only about haircuts. So it's going niche within a niche. Instead of going for a overall makeup or a general niche, they found a particular niche like haircuts, and they have created a website on this. Let's check the website. It has 62,000 keywords for which it is ranking and driving 119,000 traffic. That's fairly large. And as you can see, all the keywords are related to haircut. Short haircuts for girls, short haircuts for older women, short wavy length hair, asymmetrical bob. So once you create a website only about a particular niche, your chances of getting ranked is higher. Here you can see the website has created articles on all the haircut related keywords. Let's check a couple of articles. 27 beautiful long bob hairstyles. You also always have to give credit. So they have images. Obviously, since the website is very visual in nature, they are using Pinterest a lot. So not much content driven, but more visual driven. But then again, you also have to add some text so that the Google crawlers can understand it. It would have been nice if they had a slider, because some people might like the sliders. They are making money from Google AdSense, as you can see here. I'm not sure whether you can do much affiliate in this, but they could maybe do some kind of a lead generation, because if someone is looking for a haircut, I'm not sure what accessories they can sell. Maybe they can do some Amazon affiliate or some hair color affiliate, or anything that maybe a girl would be able to understand it more. That is the reason I tell you that to always create a niche which you are passionate about. Because let's say if I start creating a website about popular haircuts, I might not be that interested in this, but for a female it might be very interesting. They'll enjoy it and they'll be coming up with many more ideas. The next website we'll be studying is spreadsheetpoint.com. It's look fairly brandable. The website seems to be working. I think it's a website dedicated for Google Sheets. Here you can see all the articles are related to Google Sheets. So you can see that even a small niche like Google Sheets can be created into a big niche website. Here we can see the website is driving 600,000+ traffic. If you check the website on SEMrush, you can see the organic traffic is 70.1K. Let's see the SEMrush organic traffic. It says 92% organic traffic. So you will find some dissimilarity between the traffic that is shown by SEMrush and SimilarWeb at points. Here you can see, if you look at the top keywords, everything is related to Google Sheets, like how to log cells in Google Sheet, log cells in Google Sheet, how to search on Google Sheets. So such a small niche like Google Sheets can also be created into a big niche website. Let's check a couple of articles. I see a few ads here, like I have a floating ad banner here. But not many ads are integrated. I don't think they're also selling any information course because course has very high margins. So they don't seem to have any video course. Also, they don't seem to be creating a newsletter or creating an email list. As we can see in one of the article here, you have an ad here, ads. So they're primarily focusing on monetizing this website through Google Ads and not through any other way. If I would have been the owner of this website, I would have created maybe a Google Sheet course, something that can help people to master Google Sheets from beginner to expert. That would have been a nice addition. I could also create a pop-up here by taking the email IDs of the people and then creating an email sequence and then selling them the course. If you don't know much about email marketing, you can watch our email marketing course. I have covered a lot about how to create pop-ups, how to write emails, how to send emails, and how to sell your product or service or course, whatever you're trying to sell. Also, the article is fairly nicely written. You can see it has a nice table of content, good formatted text, bullet points, different headings. So the article is fairly nicely written. Also a lot of images. Also really good that they have integrated Pinterest because it's a very visual website in nature because you have to show tutorials. It's more like a how-to type website. I think it would have been nice if they could also integrate a video here. A YouTube channel would have worked really well for this particular website. They can also create a YouTube channel and monetize that channel through YouTube ads and make more money. Most of the people are looking for videos. That's why the YouTube search is growing exponentially in these years. Looking at the website, let's look at the competitors. You can find all the competitors. You can look at all the keywords. So fairly simple website. So if you have expertise in a particular tool or a particular software, you can create a dedicated website on that. If there are significant search volume, you can look at the search volume by going into the keyword overview section and look at all the keywords, what people are searching for related to your tool or software, and create a website like that. Do you know you can also refer our free courses and earn exciting rewards? To know more, check the refer and earn link in the description. You can also create a website about habits, life hacks, living a healthy or a happy or a more productive life. One very popular and a very big website is lifehack.org. As we see the traffic here, it's driving 9.7 million visitors per month. And they are doing everything to monetize their traffic. They have a newsletter, as you can see, start with simple inspiration. And they might be selling many things while sending the emails. They're also monetizing through ads. There's this life assessment quiz or something. Maybe after taking the quiz, they will be pitching you some kind of a product or service. Some kind of a free book as well. Free training classes. So they're also providing free trainings for various things. And they might integrate various products while giving these classes to make some commission of affiliate or other ways. They also seem to have YouTube channel. 31.2k subscribers, so not many. So the life hack shows something, not much of traffic, only 200-300 views, so not much of monetization there. Let's look at the articles here. The website is driving now 9 million traffic, so they must be doing something really good. You can see it's a big brand. The authority score is 72, which is very high. The top keywords seem to be strength quotes, inspiration quotes. So quotes kind of keyword don't drive much of the revenue, but they have a high, very, very high search volumes. That's why you'll see that the traffic volumes are high. As you can see that strength quotes, the traffic volume being 135,000 people being searching this keywords per month. Inspiration quotes, love yourself quotes. So the website is driving a lot of traffic from quotes kind of keywords, which are not highly monetizable. Rather, I treat them as keyword which are not really relevant, but easy to rank for, but you won't be able to make much money because most of the people are looking for such images. Here you can see it was an exit pop-up on the website. It says feeling overwhelmed, lost, out of place. You need an instant boost of motivation. Let's click on motivation, and here they are taking my email ID. So email ID is a very big commodity these days. The best way to monetize and make money is by creating an email list. Make sure you watch our email course in the digital marketing course playlist. So a simple article with just some few images and quotes. Here you can see they have over 109 images. The longer the article, the better, as you already know. Another pop-up here. So the website is very nicely built. But then again, they have hundreds and thousands of articles. You cannot really focus on creating a website by adding thousands of articles. But yes, maybe you can create a website only about quotes. Here you can see strength quotes, inspiration quotes, love yourself quotes. All you have to do is go to keyword overview, search for quotes and press enter. And here you will find all the keywords related to quotes, and then you can find the keywords which has less difficulty, and you can find keywords where the competitor is not doing a good job. Here you can see all the quotes related keywords have huge volume, 200 plus thousand for every keyword, and there will be related keywords for these keywords as well. So it's a good idea to create a quotes related website. Similarly, they are targeting foot massage. So it's a very general website in nature, not very niche down. Rather, they are targeting everything from songs to success to becoming rich. So not something I recommend. But since it's a big brand, a very big website, they have been on the internet for many, many years. So it's a big brand, big authority. So they are getting by with it. But you can find good niche ideas from this keyword list as well. Let's look at a gaming blog, that videogameblog.com. This website is driving 91,000 traffic per month, and it seems to be doing gaming related reviews and gaming related news. They also have some review articles. They must be doing some kind of Amazon affiliate or other kind of affiliate. Most of the review articles are for affiliate in nature. The strange reality of Everhood review, kinetic edge, exploration gets fractal in earth analog. I won't understand much of it because I'm not that big a gamer, but let's see the website in SEMrush. So the keywords they are targeting are cat Pokemon, dog Pokemon, all dog Pokemon. So a lot of Pokemon related keywords. Here you can see the main competitor being Top Gaming Chair. Here you can see Top Gaming Chair is an affiliate website in nature. Let's look at this website as well in SEMrush. So Top Gaming Chair is a purely Amazon affiliate website. If you haven't seen our Amazon affiliate course, make sure you watch it. We have covered everything about how to start, scale, and monetize your Amazon affiliate website. The website is driving 10K plus traffic per month. That's fairly good, looking at the keyword and the intent being gaming chairs, which are fairly expensive. And for every sale, they will be getting 3 to 4% commission from Amazon. So the primary monetization channel for this website being, I think, is Amazon affiliate. But the articles are very poorly written. As you can see, they are just big paragraphs. No one wants to read such big paragraphs. Rather, they should add some formatting. Or maybe no, they're not that focusing on the website. Let's look at the top articles of the website. Here you can see dog Pokemon, cat Pokemon, drive for PS4. Let's check a few of these articles. The best hard drive for PS4. Again, an Amazon affiliate website. You can see they have a nicely made table here. The table is made through the plugin here. Here you can see, you can come to our online marketing tools section of marketersfeed.com. You can use this particular plugin, AWP, for creating a table like this and generating more revenue from your articles. Here you can also create a table like this using this particular plugin. So fairly nicely written article. They are monetizing through Amazon affiliate and some ads as well. Another article, cheap gaming desks, 5 reviewed. So the primary monetization being Amazon affiliate, complete list of all dog Pokemon. I'm not really sure what this is, but I think Pokemon enthusiasts among our audience will know better. A complete list, a very good article, a very long article with images, bullet points and some information. So that's why it's ranking for the keywords. A fairly nice website. So similarly, you can create a website. So if you're into Pokemon or if you're into a particular maybe different kind of games, maybe you're a Twitch streamer, you can also create a website and monetize it like that. If you're loving our free courses, then you will surely love our community. If you're interested in weekly live streams, daily discussion, exclusive content, case studies, checklists, worksheet, courses and on-demand videos, monthly challenges, networking and collaboration opportunities, ask me anything sessions, expert interviews, and much more, then all you have to do is click on the link in the description and invest in your growth. We are running a 50% lifetime discount for first few members. Watching free courses is one thing. Being part of a community of like-minded individuals where everyone wants to excel, that experience is 10x better. Now let's go back to the video. Food blogs are fairly popular. If you're into food recipes, I love this niche, although it's very competitive. But then again, there's a lot of scope for monetization, for traffic, and you can really scale this niche because the traffic volumes are insane. I found this website called Natasha's Kitchen. It is driving 7.5 million visitors per month, most of the traffic coming from United States. A very nice logo, fairly nice website, different kind of categories. They also have a newsletter. Also, the CTA for the newsletter is very good. Free bonus, 5 secrets to be a better cook. I would love to be a better cook. So I'll add my name and email and get free recipes. Very good, nicely made pop-up. Again, another call to action to get the email ID. Email ID is where the money is. Very beautifully clicked images, as you can see. These are not low quality images. These are clicked using a good DSLR. And they're adding the articles fairly consistently. You can see 22nd March, 25th March. They are being very active. Let's check the website on SEMrush. The website is making money from ads. As you can see, you can find ads here, ad again here. They are creating an email list. So they must be selling some kind of cookbook or some other courses to the email list. So they also have videos. So videos is a very good addition for any recipe related website because why not utilize the other traffic channel being YouTube? Let's click a couple of articles on videos. So here you can see, let's check how many subscribers they have on YouTube. 2 million subscribers. So they are doing fairly good in this space as well. So they're doing a very good job. Natasha's Kitchen. So they have really high traffic number. So the views are also seem to be very high. You can see 9.9 million views on this particular recipe of how to make creamy shrimp Alfredo pasta. All the videos seem to drive a lot of traffic. Even a video which is 10 months old is driving 1.8 million views. And that's why the website is doing really good. Let's check out the top keywords of the website. Meat recipe. So they're catering to all the keywords, not just a particular category, maybe it bakery or beefs, non-veg or dressing, etc. They're catering to all the categories. Let's look at all the keywords they are targeting. Here you can see the traffic being driven to the website is coming from baklava, Philly cheesesteak, fish tacos, meatloaf recipe, Natasha's Kitchen being the brand name, a good brand name. You can see 90,000 plus people are searching for the brand name, the domain name, which is a very good signal for Google. Caesar salad, they're catering to salads, banana bread recipes, fish taco, steak, etc. So they're catering to all the categories. Looking at the top pages of the website, baklava recipe, meatloaf recipe, fish tacos recipe, Caesar salad. Here you can create a website only focusing on salad. You can find all the salad related keywords and create a website only focusing on salad. Then also create a YouTube channel. Also Pinterest would be a nice addition for this kind of website. You can also create a Pinterest page and drive traffic that way. Even Instagram will be a good addition because it's very visual in nature. So you can find various categories this website is catering to and then create a website by taking a category and then expanding upon it. Here you can see the website has 1681 pages. So obviously you cannot create 1681 pages. So maybe you are thinking of creating 100 and 200 pages. And you can do that by choosing a particular category like salad or something else and then expanding on that. Let's look at the competitors of this website. So damndelicious.net, the Stay Home Chef, dinneratthezoo.com. Oh, nice name. Let's see what the website is about. Cafe Delights. Spend with pennies. I'm not sure what the website is about related to health or food. Let's see. So this website is Dinner at the Zoo, hot spinach tip, honey garlic shrimp, stir fry. Okay. So you can also create a website only about desserts. Dessert is a very fairly popular category. You can only create a website about appetizer or slow cooker, etc. So instead of creating a very general website, find a niche which excites you the most and create a website about that. Again, this website is monetizing through Google Ads and similarly, they have a newsletter. Most of the recipe websites have a newsletter because that's a great way to, again, you can see a similar structure of the website with Natasha's Kitchen. You can see this is the push notification. I don't want them. A shop section, they are selling ebooks, kitchen favorites, kitchen tips, again videos. Videos is the perfect addition for any recipe related website to expand your brand. Images play a very important role, so make sure your images look beautiful, they are clicked professionally, and a good about me section. So I'll recommend you guys to look at all the competitors and understand which one works best for you. On a side note, guys, also subscribe to my podcast Marketers Feed, which brings you daily actionable digital marketing and online business lessons that I have learned and experienced over 8 years of being in this field. I know your time is valuable, hence the episodes are filled with value and also short, just under 10 minutes for easy consumption. Subscribe now, the link is in the description. Now let's go back to the video. So guys, another very popular way to create a website is by creating an Amazon affiliate website. We already have a video on our channel which covers all the big affiliate websites that are catering to the Amazon affiliate niche or other affiliate niche. I'll highly recommend you guys to watch that video as well. I have covered a lot of different Amazon affiliate website, but the one website whose structure, article structure, review structure I love the most is the Wirecutter. So if you are thinking of creating an Amazon affiliate website, I'll highly recommend you guys to look at this website. I have covered this in our other video. The article structures, the way they write the reviews, everything. It's very, very high quality. They do a very good job in writing their reviews. So I won't be covering much about this website in this video. You can watch the other video. I'll be moving on to the next category. The next website is mommyonpurpose.com. It's a parenting blog. Let's see the traffic of the website. It's 75,000 visitors per month. Here you can see the website is monetized through ads. You can see a display ad here, again a floating banner, floating footer. The website is made by this particular lady, Carly, and she's catering to different categories like why plastic bins aren't cool for best organizing tools, what to wear post-mortem, potty training. So everything related to being a mom or related to parenting. Let's check the website on SEMrush. The top keywords of this website being messy house, stay-at-home mom jobs. That's a very popular keyword. 14,000 search volume. After the birth of the child, moms are looking to make money, and the best way is to look for stay-at-home mom jobs. So let's see the article about this particular query. Best Christmas movies for toddlers. How to make money as a stay-at-home mom. So this seems to be a fairly popular keyword for this particular website. New mom gift basket, postmortem care package. So everything related to being a new mom and related to parenting. So 21 stay at home with your job offers. Starting a blog, so people can start a blog and make money. So starting a blog is a fairly popular way to make money online while you work or do your parenting job. We already have a very comprehensive course on how to start a blog. Make sure you watch that. Again, you can see ads here. So the blog is being monetized through ads. Another ad here. You can flip items. So a fairly decent article. Could have been better. There are no images, not much formatting, no bullet points. So a very cluttered article. So she's also capturing the email IDs. So that's good. Capturing email IDs is a must have for any blog owner to monetize the email list. Let's look at the competitor of this particular blog. Simple everyday home, undefining motherhood, tried and true mom jobs, startamomblog.com. So you can go through all the competitors of this particular website and find new opportunities of being a parenting blog, new keyword ideas, new categories, and then create a blog on the same. And if you have a budget, then you can create a list of all the keywords, all the different categories, and create a huge mom blog or a parenting blog as well. Parenting blogs don't have that high keyword difficulties. These are not that competitive, and hence if you are interested in this, if you're passionate about this particular niche, then you can create a blog on this. Another fairly popular category related to parenting is pregnancy. You'll find a lot of pregnancy related blogs. I found this website pregnantchicken.com, 100,000 visitors per month. Similarly, we have rookiemoms.com. The website is driving 50,000 visitors per month. And we also have mamanatural.com. It's driving 1.7 million visitors per month. Looking at this website, mamanatural.com, let's find good things about Mama Natural. A good logo, a good face in the homepage. It really builds the brand and the branding of the page. she's pregnant, she had a baby, trying to raise. Okay, so she has categorized the website in like, if you're just pregnant, then you can click here and find all the categories and all the articles. If you just had a baby or you're trying to raise natural kids and you want to be natural myself. I really like this particular segmentation of her website. So it's easier for the people to search for related articles. Now here she is trying to monetize by first week by week pregnancy guide from a natural perspective. So a good way, a very targeted sales pitch of a product and a service. The hot topics. Oh, she's very, very popular. So I think a very big popular parenting brand. She has 85 million YouTube views, 2 million monthly visitors, and a best-selling pregnancy book. I wish this was a clickable link. I think she should work on this. We can find the YouTube link here as well. Let's see the YouTube channel, Mama Natural. 395k subscribers, so she's doing fairly good. Let's see the top videos. What your poop says about you, pregnancy week by week, natural childbirth, best way to open. Okay, so she's not exactly targeted, but she's making a lot of different kind of videos as well. Natural childbirth, activated charcoal, signs of pregnancy. And it's a fairly old video. See, it's 6 years old, 10 years old. So not a very new blog. She has been working on this particular website and channel for very long. Looking at the most popular here, you can see pregnancy week by week, a due date calculator. Calculators are an excellent way to drive more traffic to your website. Calculators have very high search volume, and you can easily hire someone from onlinejobs.ph or upwork.com to create a customized calculator for your website. Natural products. So I think we will find the affiliate links of the products here. Let's see. Flawless in 5, check it out. If we are redirected to beautycounter.com. So I'm not sure whether this particular lady owns this particular website or it's affiliate in nature, but she is selling products. Maybe she's getting some kind of kickback from here. So all the natural products she loves, she has listed out in a particular page, and she must be receiving some kind of compensation. We have this other website called rookiemoms.com. The website is, you can't find many ads here. So I think they are not monetizing through ads. Okay, we found the ad here. Another floating banner. The floating banner seems to be the most popular one for all the websites. It seems to be getting the highest CTR and the most money. Another monetization channel I can see is products, baby gear. Usually if you find any product or baby gear category, they must be selling some kind of Amazon affiliate links or something else. Here you can see you will find the best type keywords here, best double umbrella stroller, best jogging strollers. If you have seen our Amazon affiliate course, then you know that best type of keywords are the best keywords because they have a purchase intent, and you can sell a lot of different kind of categories or different things. Like here they are selling best travel system strollers, best umbrella, double stroller, anything related to small kids. Let's check the website on SEMrush. So the website is driving traffic from Baby Box University, funny pregnancy course. As I told you earlier, you can create a website only about course and create all the categories. Again, this website is also driving a lot of traffic from course related keywords. Elf on shelf names, gender reveal gifts. Gift is another very good category that you can create a website on. Kindness quotes. So this website is driving a lot of traffic for course related keyword, but not keywords which are high intent and monetary, like some best kind of keywords. Although they have the articles related to best type of keywords, but not much traffic is being driven. So pacify our breastfed baby. So they must be selling some kind of a product on this particular article. Here you can see these are Amazon affiliate links, as you can see in the bottom left corner. They also have a mom tribe, so they are taking email IDs as well to monetize their list. So a fairly nice blog. You can take inspiration, and you can also see the competitors of this particular website and other mom blogs and find your inspiration there. Gardening is another very, very popular niche, and you can really create a very big established brand website on this. So this is a very popular website, gardeningknowhow.com. The website is driving 10 million traffic per month. So they are monetizing through ads, and they must be doing Amazon affiliate. They also have a newsletter, so they are making money through that as well. Let's check the website. I really don't like the homepage, honestly. It could have been better. It's a very simple homepage. They could have made it more, much more appealing. Let's check the website on SEMrush.com. As you can see, the website is driving 14 million plus of organic traffic, and they are getting traffic from all the single word keywords. It's extremely difficult to target the single word keyword like snake plant, lily of the valley, Kala Lily, Azalea, Spider Plant, etc. Let's look at the top pages of the website. Snake plant care. So this particular article is driving 145,000 visitors per month. Let's check this article. So it has all the information related to snake plant. I'm not really sure because I'm not into gardening, but I think it's very popular among gardeners. They have a video attached as well. Some information about snake plant, what it is, how to grow a snake plant, how to take care of snake plant, types of snake plant, and some other information. Again, you can see ads here, ads down here, another ad here, again ad here. They also have smart feed. So these are native ads. So they are also monetizing through native ads as well. So instead of showing their own related articles, they are showing the related articles from the internet. These articles also get good CTR, and the money you make from native ads is a little higher. So another way to monetize the blog. Let's see lawn care. Since it's a gardening blog, I think they can also create a information video course and sell it like that, because gardening is something which requires a significant amount of learning. I'm not sure whether they have a video course or not, but that could be an easy addition to increase their overall revenue. They also have a Ask a Pro, ask a question. Let's see. questions.gardeningknowhow.com. So it seems more like a forum, I guess. So they seem to be doing good with that kind of traffic. Again, a pop-up asking for email ID. With such kind of traffic, they are really dominating the search engines. So if you are into gardening, if you know all these keywords, because for me it is going above my mind, but if you know about gardening, if you are very enthused about gardening, then you can also create a gardening blog. Also, the competition in gardening is not that high compared to other categories. If you still have any doubt in selecting the perfect niche for your website, then you can comment below, or you can join my community and directly ask me there. I'll make another very comprehensive video and help you out.
As always, like the video and subscribe to our channel, because these two steps alone give us the biggest motivation to launch many more courses in the future. I hope you loved the video. Do you want courses worth over $1,000? Then click here to watch our free Digital Marketing Mastery course playlist, and click here to watch our free Affiliate Marketing Mastery course playlist.